Never happened to me. I've only seen that in cartoons.
You never like took a fork on your
Fork and put. Yeah, I've only.
Not in there. Like I was helping my mom fix a lamp without a light bulb. I forgot it was plugged in when I was a kid, and I pressed it into the thing. I'm like, ah! You didn't do that? You didn't help your mom at all?
I helped my mom. I just help her right.
No, you did. You didn't help your mom. You didn't help your mom at all.
That's a stun grenade.
Welcome back to Careful Boys. Today we have raw tactics, not RA tactics. Nailed it.
Go with raw tactics, yeah.
I like that. And we're going to be quizzing you about SWAT guy stuff because you're a SWAT guy.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Have you ever thrown a smoke grenade?
Yes.
What's that like?
Good quiz. This is a sick quiz.
It's like
Sick? Is it sick?
it's the as far as the grenade, it's not called a grenade, but as far as the munition that can be deployed, it's one of the least satisfying. Because it just makes it makes like little pops on like, and then just smoke comes out.
That sounds sick.
What's that? What's satisfying? What's satisfying munition to?
Like a flashbang.
Oh, I did one on Counter-Strike, but not in real life.
Me too.
Yeah. How was that? Do you blind yourself on accident, just like the game?
Look at it, yeah. Especially if it's nighttime. Even during the daytime, it's so bright, like you can see it go off. But that's a classic new guy move because not only are they hand deployed, but you can also put them on poles to reach up to like second story windows, put them through windows, outside windows, through windows, stuff like that. But a new guy, because there's a delay. Usually there's a 1.5 second delay. As soon as you pull the pin and then the spoon goes, there's about a 1 to 1.5 second delay before it actually goes boom. So as a new guy, you pull the string, the pin goes, and you're like, it should have gone by now. Then you look up and you're like, fuck. And that's it. So, but it's temporary. You're used to it. But yeah, that'd probably be the most satisfying. But smoke is kind of least satisfying.
Have you ever thrown a grenade into a vent, but then it got thrown back at you?
No. Nope. Well, okay. I lied. During the riots, when the strip was shut down, when some gas munitions were thrown into the crowd, if they were smart and they prepared, they had like oven mitts or something, they'd pick it up and kind of like toss it back.
Oh wow.
So, but or they kicked it back.
When was the strip riot?
God, this was during the COVID shutdown.
Oh.
During when everything was shut down and you had, what was that?
Like the George Floyd riot type protest.
I didn't know they shut down the whole strip. That's crazy.
Everything was shut. There was no casinos open. There was nothing open.
I didn't even
Like lockdown, like everything was all.
No, nothing was open. Nothing was open. It was a ghost town. Just for, God, over a month.
Wow.
2 months.
And protesting during that time to the point where like you guys had to throw out.
Start off as a peaceful protest, which is fine. You're allowed to do that. We encourage it. Protest. It's your right. But then once it starts becoming unruly, like you start setting cars on fire and breaking windows, and you're disobeying lawful orders to disperse now because like, hey, we're going to let you protest, but once you start breaking the law, this is now a unlawful assembly, is what we'll call it, and you have to leave or you're subject to arrest. And of course, that just incites them a little bit more to like, no, fuck you, we can do this. Like, no, you can protest, but you can't burn down this car. You can't break these business windows. You can't do all this other shit that you're doing. Now it's turned into a riot. And you get, at that time, it was a good like 14 days straight. So of just constant bullshit. And the paycheck was great, all the overtime, but it just wasn't worth it. It was stressful. It was really a pain in the ass.
You ever shot a net out of a gun?
Yes, but not on a actual deployment. So I actually have a video of this. We have a MacGyver type, guy on the team to where he can fix anything. We're going through a bunch of old equipment and he finds an old net gun and we're like, oh, that shit doesn't work. And it's sure as shit, it doesn't work. But then he takes a couple hours and he's like, I got it fixed. We're like, no, it's not fixed. So we take this like old tire that we have in our back lot and we're like, all right, shoot the tire. And we fucking push the tire. And he fucking tracks it, aims it perfectly, and it just encapsulates the entire tire. And we just lose our mind. We're like, oh, fucking, it was like the greatest thing we've seen all year type thing. That's the only time we shot a net gun, was that one time.
So they don't use net guns in like the field anymore? Dang.
How come?
I don't know.
It doesn't work that good?
I don't know. It just...
I feel like that
Worked on a tire.
Batman uses it.
Batman does use it.
Are they just sucking all the fun out of being a cop?
No, because, that's really... I don't know if that's necessarily fun.
You don't think shooting a net gun's fun?
If you see the guy fall down, is that fun?
It's funny. So funny is kind of fun, but on the law enforcement side, you got to look at the unfortunately you learn to look at the fun side versus the repercussion side and how it's viewed. So there's lots of good tactics that are really, really good.
Imagine the naked dude on the toilet, already busted. He's already there.
Hey, we'll let you wipe, dude. You stay in there.
That's sick.
You guys talk about like cruel and unusual stuff. That's where some of those tactics kind of get a little bit.
You just leave it off the report, right? I see that in the movie too.
Yeah, I used to leave it off the report, other than the 1,012 video cameras that are watching you 24/7.
Okay, have you ever rappelled down the side of a building, pushed off the wall, and then smashed into the glass?
Oh, like that style, like
Rappelled off a window, not through the glass, but through an open window. Yes.
Oh, cool.
Have you ever rappelled from a helicopter?
Yes.
That's so
So
cool.
it's not a rappel. It's a fast rope at that
Fast
point,
rope, yeah.
which is insanely dangerous because you're not attached to anything. You're truly just you and the rope.
Yeah.
So, and you're anywhere between 20 to 40 feet off the ground, maybe a little bit higher. And when we're trained to do that, you have to learn how to stop yourself on the rope as well.
And you got like equipment on, right? Like,
You have your full equipment, rifle slung, everything else. And you have to know how to stop yourself. For the point being is that if we ever had to, very low probability, but you take like another like 1 October example to where you don't want to go up 30 some flights of stairs, elevators aren't working. So, hey, maybe it'd be easier to start from the roof and go down. But helicopters aren't perfect. Weather isn't perfect. So right now the rope is over the roof, but then wind and everything else. Now all of a sudden you may be sliding down, the helicopter moves. Now the end of the rope that's on the roof is now over the edge. You can't just slide off that rope and then now you're suddenly, you're just falling from the top of Mandalay Bay. So if you realize the rope is no longer on the edge, you have to know how to stop yourself. So it's
And a helicopter guy's got to be like really good at the claw game. Because then if he's dangling like this,
those guys are they're there's like the black book of gambling. The helicopter guys are black book from arcades for that reason, because they just take all the stuffies and everything else. Yeah. So yeah. So but
what is in a stun grenade that makes it stun people?
a stun grenade.
Stun grenade, yeah. What do you? I thought you did SWAT, dude.
I do. Thought you did your homework. Stun grenade. Counter Strike. Stun grenade. So like a flashbang?
I don't know what that is either.
It's called a stun grenade. I don't know.
I also saw that in Call of Duty.
What does it do?
I think it stuns you.
Like you just
Like a taser?
I think it's just called a stun grenade, bro.
Oh, we don't have those. Those don't exist. They're not real.
Do you guys have to get tased?
Yes, in the academy, yeah.
Sick.
Sick.
I've been tased 3 times, so it's not fun.
what does it feel like?
It feels like you're in a bad way a human jackhammer. You have no control over your body, and you're just a human jackhammer of just uncontrolled, just spasms, which sounds fun now that I think about it, but it's not.
Is anybody laughing during that, or you can't laugh?
The other people doing it probably.
Some people can laugh. Okay. But it's like we had this guy in our academy. He was insane. He screamed taco the entire time.
Why?
So
Yeah,
I wish. I asked him. I said, "Why do you?" I was thinking about tacos. Just that guy. So. Mm-hmm.
Is it like when you like play with like the plug and you get electrocuted, but it's like that throughout your whole body?
Never happened to me. I've only seen that in cartoons.
You never like took a fork when you're
Fork and put. Yeah, I've only.
Not in there. Like I was helping my mom fix a lamp without a light bulb. I forgot it was plugged in when I was a kid, and I pressed it into the thing. I'm like, ah! You didn't do that? You didn't help your mom at all?
I help my mom. I just help her right.
No, you did. You didn't help your mom. You didn't help your mom at all.
That's a stun grenade.
Actually crazy.
So we give the suspect a lamp, plug it in, and say, "Hey, put this fork in here," and then they're like, "Okay, cool." And then that's our stun grenade. So, but no, I'm not familiar with a stun grenade. So we have flashbangs, gas munitions, stinger balls.
Oh, what's that one?
Stinger ball is it's a munition. It's like it's a round sphere, and it's you pull the pin, and when it separates, a bunch of small rubber balls, like maybe like 20 to 30, maybe even 50, depending on the size of them, just fly out.
Like airsoft size?
No,
Even
like
smaller?
like in between, like a marble size. So
Like in Swordfish.
So is that like riot like stuff where
that's some riot stuff. I know that the guys in the jail will do that for riot control. They'll call it like a stinger ball. Someone call it a beehive. Stuff like that. So
it hurts like shit.
It's like getting hit with they did it on they did a version of it on Jackass, You guys saw that when Johnny Knoxville stood in front of a claymore, but the
Oh my
claymore was
God.
filled full of those little rubber balls, and it was him and I think Bam Margera.
Oh,
And
my God.
Margera went down like a little bitch, and Knoxville stood tough, but they were bruised up big time along the abs and thigh.
Do you ever get put on like one of your missions where it's like you have to like apprehend this like high value suspect, and then it's like that person's like super hot, and then you're like, hey, I'll take it from here. I'll do the paperwork.
Not a suspect, but usually sometimes like when their wives or girlfriends come out, then sometimes they are on the attractive side. Absolutely.
You're like, hey, pat her down. Let me pat her down. I got it.
I got this one. That's not a new guy responsibility anymore. You stick with the guy in the toilet. We got this one. So
That's when you bring out the net gun.
yeah, that's
Hey, put me in the net too. Put me in the net too.
that's got to be done super carefully though, because the risk of complaints and allegations definitely fly. So police work is fun, but I mean, talking about it's fun, but when you actually think about the logistics of it, like everything is just like everything's so liability heavy because everyone sues for everything. Everyone takes everything the wrong way. Everyone says, hey, I searched that female properly. And it's like, no, you grabbed my tit. And like, I don't grab your tit. You know,
Yeah, shot you with a net gun, dude.
I shot you with a net gun, then I grabbed your tit. Okay. So, but no, it's lots of fun things. What you see on TV or what you think about is like 5% of police work. The other 95% is paperwork and training and everything else.
And can you just use ChatGPT now?
Yes. I always say if someone has a question, I always say, did you ask China? And they're like, what do you mean? I said, did you go on ChatGPT? And they're like, no. I said, well, you should probably look into it. So ask it the question. It'll put you in the right direction for a lot of police questions. So it's actually pretty amazing.
Have you ever arrested a drug like a drug kingpin?
Yes, but not like a kingpin to where like it's like, hey, this is like a who's that? It's not like a El Chapo type guy
Pablo
to where like
Escobar.
it's like to where it's like a well-known type guy. We're like, hey, this is like the top guy of this cartel or of this cell of the cartel. This is the top dude, and it's nothing impressive.
It's a bunch of low level guys.
Yeah, have you been in a situation where you like indirectly got high on their supply though?
No.
Like the weed was just burning up in there, and you had to go in there, and suddenly everybody's starting to crack up.
We've been in a lot of weed grows back in the day. But no, because if there's anything exposed, especially now with the fentanyl bullshit, then we won't go in. We have robots that will go in that will measure the level of exposure in the air of what's going on to be like, hey, do we need to put on the fucking scuba tanks and the mask and the trash bags to go in to secure this place? Or we could just go in just normal based off the reading of the air and everything else. So lots of precautions that are taking place to prevent that type of stuff.
You ever do the good cop, bad cop thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't work though.
You look like the good cop.
I'm a good cop. Yeah, I'm usually the good cop.
You're like, let me get you a cup of coffee, huh?
Yeah.
Would you like some donuts? You want a cigarette?
So, but I'm very sarcastic with it though, you know, so it's like, you know, they're like, are you really the good cop? 'Cause you sound very sarcastic. I'm like, no, I'm not sarcastic at all. They're like, that sounds sarcastic. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So that's one of the, I take it as a compliment. When I first got off SWAT and I got assigned to a patrol squad to manage them, a lot of the people are like, hey, Sarge, we can't read you. And I say, good. I'm glad you can't read me. Like, we don't know if you're serious or not. Good. Are you being serious now? Maybe. Like, God damn it, stop it. I'm like, no, I won't stop it. So,
Sarge is a sick nickname. They actually call you Sarge?
yep.
Cool.
That's sick.
You're
Have
like
you-
Raw Sarge, which is kind of crazy.
Everyone's like, hey, you need to change your Instagram name from Raw Operator to Raw Sergeant. So I'm like, I'm not going to change it every time I change my title. Like, I'm an operator at heart. So, which is a huge online fucking debate. Be like, police guys aren't operators. It's a military special force thing. I'm like, listen,
That's me. I typed that.
you look
That's
like
me.
it. So, he's like,
Have you ever been called for any type of like a high stake, like heist type of situation at a hotel or like a bank robbery or whatever?
no bank robbery. There are some hostage rescue stuff or barricaded subjects that take place in hotel rooms. Absolutely.
Dang.
But never for a bank robbery.
Like an Ocean's 11 situation.
Yeah.
They call you up. We have a crazy $100 million heist happening at the
The
Wynn.
Louvre just got robbed, dude. Remember?
Yeah, I wish, but those French guys, they're on it. They caught those people. I think
Did they?
They did.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
they don't play. I
Did
used
you
to,
ever break into a room and you see naked chicks counting money? like that kind of shit.
Oh no.
Like they have latex gloves on.
we're
Like, to count money and wave.
we're unfortunate. It's always naked guys. Well, I guess you can
Man,
say we're unfortunate. Kind of fortunate too at the same time. But but
How about are there any like Asian massage parlors that do happy endings that are still in operation around the area?
And where
oh,
are they?
there's thousands of them.
Thousands.
We sometimes will work with the human trafficking guys, and it's never at the actual parlor themselves. It's usually at their house, and but it's used as like a brothel type thing, and we'll go in and grab them, and then I wish it was more like the scene on Rush Hour when they go to the buffet line. I wish it was more like that, but it's not. It's actually kind of
You prefer Asians, huh?
Asian girls are nice, so I do like.
Aren't brothels? They're legal just outside of Clark County, right?
Yeah, they are. So like,
do you ever
Pahrump-
tell them like, why don't you just move the house 2 blocks this way, and I won't bust your ass?
It's just more clientele and foot traffic over here.
Maybe it's too far of a drive.
It's better business.
they don't want us to go to Pahrump.
It's far.
An hour or so.
So it's legal in
A
Peru.
lot of hotties in Pahrump. It's something I've never heard.
I've never heard that.